Good evening, everyone. DSP here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Sunday, the 9th of August, 2026. First day in a 6-day streaming week here on DSP Gaming. Some fresh stuff, some interesting stuff, some announcements, some updates. Allow me to get you all up to speed on everything that's going on, okay? So, today we started with a very, very lengthy, but very informative, very fun and interactive episode of the Level 1 podcast. I had a ton to talk about, including the current big controversy going on in the FGC regarding Marvel Tokon and its PC port, which is the version I've been playing, how the entire FGC has essentially abandoned this port and decided to play it on PS5 instead, which basically means that I really can't play it online because there's no one to play it against. I talked about my feelings about this, which I guess some people will find controversial. And also, I talked about my future for the game on the channel because I am going to do content of the game regardless of this fact. Then we talked about a lot of different things, including the schedule this week that will change a little bit, and some new stuff that's coming up, including the Gears of War E-Day beta coming up on Thursday. Then we talked about the possibility of me doing other things such as Super Mario Sunshine, which is actually coming out on the Switch 2 this week, amongst other things. DSP Tries It, notably. DSP Tries It is on hold for this week, but I think next week we had a new idea of something that we can try that might be more interesting than how I was approaching the show previously. And maybe a series of kind of old versus new challenges, which will be kind of neat to do. So lots of Q&A, lots of chill fun, and honestly, lots of support. I'm not even kidding. During the podcast, we had almost $100 of support during the show. Okay? So absolutely excellent. Thanks to anyone who was there for the show and chilled and enjoyed. Then we started with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. Okay. Honest talk. No one really cares about this game anymore. To be honest, when I'm playing it now, attendance drops significantly. It might not look it because some people keep view botting me. You know, these trolls, they're trying to hide my true views, so I can't tell what's popular or not on my streams. But in general, people run for the hills. I think, honestly, I only have around 250 people watching on YouTube, maybe 100 on Kick, if that. And sadly, the support is abysmal. Today, I played for 2 hours, and here's what we did. We actually completed an officer mission, which is one of the new pieces of content that was added to the game for this version, wasn't in the original, okay? We then went and completed the final Templar mission, and after finding that Templar, we were able to unlock the Templar armor, which was really cool, and we did a little bit of extra side content. We didn't have much else time after that, but it was a fun stream, chill vibes, and good interactions with the chat. I made $10 in the 2 hours that we played Assassin's Creed. I made $10. I made nearly $100 before that on the podcast, and then basically nothing for the rest of the stream. So we ended the stream around like $105 or something like that. So it qualified for one pack opening, but we don't just do one. So I said, all right, that carries over to the late stream. And that was that. And to be honest with you, I do feel like the more that I play Assassin's Creed Resync, it's just going to get worse. That people just don't care about this game anymore. You know, I'll be honest. Here's what's happened. Ubisoft at one point was a great game developer. Their game franchises were held in high regard. You know, Far Cry, or Assassin's Creed, or any of the Splinter Cell games, or any of the Tom Clancy stuff, right? That was all Ubisoft. And what's happened is they have systematically gone off a cliff. No one really cares about their games anymore. When the games come out, they flop, like Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? So even though Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync is great, it's a great game. It's very fun. Sadly, it doesn't do well because people don't really care about this game anymore because they don't care about Ubisoft. So the first couple streams, the first week or two, did well. But now we've been playing it over a month. We are over 20 hours in, and now I even told everyone, since we basically did most of the side content at this point, we're just going to focus on the story moving forward. But I'm just not getting people for it anymore. So if you like Assassin's Creed, I urge you, please later this week, come to the next stream I'm doing of it and please attend and support it. But it was very disheartening because, you know, I came off of that very frustrating stream of Marvel Tokon on Thursday night, off for 2 days, thinking, oh, I'm going to come back. And I did come back to big positivity and support until I started playing the game, and then it just flopped. That sucks, okay? So anyway, we carried over that pack of cards to the late stream. The late stream was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Great support tonight. Great chill vibes. It was all Victory Road. We basically went down Victory Road, first the water part, and then into the cave. And it was an insane amount of grinding, an insane amount of combat. We did catch multiple new Pokemon that we hadn't had before, so that was good. But man, it was a grind. Still fun. Named lots of Pokemon, hung out with everyone, had a good time. By the end of the night, we had $200 of support, so we carried over the pack from earlier. We brought that in, and overall, we opened 5 packs of Pokemon Surging Sparks. Didn't get any hits, but did get a nice EX card. Hydreigon EX, which is a very nice looking card, very reflective, very beautiful card. Worth about $1, okay? It's a good way to jump back in because, we really liked the Surging Spark set when we opened it way back in May, June. But that's been over 2 months, and we've done so many other sets since to go back into the Scarlet Violet cards and to see how different they look, the art and everything. It was actually quite fun, and I think that this will be a fun box to open. I am hoping that we're going to get a good hit. Last time we got the crazy rare, hyper rare Pikachu right there. That's worth about $100. Still worth $100 these months later. Hoping that we'll get something good this time around as well. So had fun doing the cards, chill vibes, late stream, no complaints. Everyone had a great time. It was just overall a really good time. And looking forward to more later this week as we continue down Victory Road and then to the Elite Four. All right. So overall today, not a bad day. Yeah, it sucks that Assassin's Creed is basically flopping out and no one really cares about it anymore. I'm just, like I said, I'm going to focus primarily on major story development moving forward. Hopefully we'll beat it sooner rather than later, and we can do other stuff people want. Okay? All right. Tomorrow, completely different kind of day. We're going to have a chill DSP morning show that will not be super long. We're going to jump into Dark Souls 2 Endgame. What we're doing is we're trying to finish up the dragon area, and if you remember, we have the second bonfire, but I didn't really clear it and get all the items yet, so we will try to do that. I do want to try to get to the Ancient Dragon and kill him. I think what I should do is grind in the area because these guys drop a lot of souls. And once we get to the Ancient Dragon, see if we can beat him. I think we can. I just need to have a real shot at him. I didn't last time because that idiot minion kind of followed me in the room, which I didn't even know could happen. So it'll be all about the dragon area tomorrow. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can move on. There's a few other things left, odds and ends to do before we actually finish the game, but we can finish the game. Here's the thing. If Dark Souls 2 does well tomorrow, if we get good attendance, engagement, and support, if we hit milestones and we're going to open cards and all of that, I will consider doing the DLCs. I want to do the DLCs, but I need buy-in because we've had Dark Souls streams that have done $50, and I'm not going to keep playing this game at length if I'm doing so horribly. So tomorrow, if you like Dark Souls 2 and you want to see the DLCs, come by, hang out, and support Dark Souls 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster continues. This is a game that has done well every single time that we've played it. People come and support it. They know it's my favorite RPG of all time. We end up getting, pack rips and everything. So tomorrow, again, please let's keep that going. We're actually in the Magitech research facility, which is a major part of the game. Great plot, good stuff coming, more chill vibes, and an awesome game. My favorite RPG. Cannot wait to play more with all of you. All right. So thank you for a great return day. Overall, the day was great. Okay. Overall, wish Assassin's Creed would do better, but I can't really control that. But overall, pleasant day. Looking forward to doing it all again tomorrow with more different games and good fun and times. Okay. Everyone, thank you. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.